out, and then
I see.
yeah. So wait, but yeah. So after I don't know how to word it.
Oh no, not the Pepes.
Game over.
All right.
It's Pepe the Frog.
I staved off the end for 55 seconds. Well, let's try that again now that I actually know how to play the game.
Yeah. So far, my top score is 2 minutes. Alternative facts. So yeah, what you want to do is if you wait long enough for your max to come out, you will hit like max damage on the dudes.
It seems like
Awesome.
you're killing them in one hit, though. So is that necessary, or is it?
Is there like an AoE effect when you let it max out?
Yeah, when you max out
okay.
your punch, it AoEs.
Okay, so yeah, that's a huge
All right,
shield.
so that is all right.
That's a cool mechanic. And honestly, everything about this game, both visually, auditorially, really, really nice. This is a
Yeah, it was all
nice
really on
built.
point.
Yeah, this is a really
It had
sexy looking game.
Yeah, the Nazi part, a little
Well, it's, these jerks.
Yeah,
sort of kind of becoming.
They say Nazi white supremacist things.
I see. The Pepes take more than one hit to take down.
Yeah, although with the max punch, it gets them right away.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is the music is great. The visuals are great. People just saying shitty alt-right slogans.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. See you in court. Oh my gosh. Well, let's
See you in court.
Their left arms are up. It's hilarious. Oh, red stapler. Right. Left arms.
Good heavens. Well, that's the beauty of the one-week game jam is they could get extremely topical.
I'm curious if they had more time, if they would what else would be part of it. Like one thing I thought would be cool is if like you got power-ups based on how many you punched. I don't know. It would have been kind of fun.
So
that sounds cool.
So you're saying?
Everred or me?
Oh, no, I was just saying that. Yeah, that sounds. Thinking of ways to extend this, it is actually quite solid. It feels like already.
Mm-hmm.
So I think power ups the idea of. I mean, I like the idea of having the AOE punch as sort of a. You want to just click them and kill them, and maybe that's the ideal for a small number. And then prioritizing your giant AOE punch. That's intrinsically a very nice mechanic, kind of design choice.
Yeah.
I think maybe having more variations of. Right now, the screen space is sort of focused on that bottom part. Again, aerial enemies flying in might be something that'd be cool to do.
Oh, that'd be
Just
fun,
have
like
you
later
more-
game. Oh, something like this is a oh yeah, what if this is like a progressive? Like as the world burns up into the hole, like the next round, maybe it gets a little worse. But then you get power-ups. And then now the next round has aerial attacks. And then maybe meteorites. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. So like the idea of this is like this could be the first stage, and then once you get to the end of this, you move on to the next one, and then it becomes a more dire situation. That could be an interesting way to kind of.
I guess would you do that by having like a countdown where if you survive X amount of time, you get to the next level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of dig the idea. I mean, simple as it is, this is quite effective it's very well paced, and you can get a high score, and it feels good. This has a good pacing. So that'd be kind of a divergent gameplay. It'd be hard for me to say, you should necessarily have another one, have multiple stages when this works very, very well for what it is.
I'm noticing that it's making a very definite statement about, well, it seems it's all about you've staved off the end. The end is inevitable. It's a very pessimistic game despite it having this cute music and cute visuals.
Yeah, there's no way to save the world. It's just you do what you can for as long as you can.
I kind of wonder if that's really if that's a statement or if it's mechanically the game should end so you have a high score. That's if you can have a success state, then that means your high score would be limited. So it might just be. It's always a question of how much is that design from a gameplay perspective, and how much is that an actual statement of I think things are hopeless, because it doesn't feel like that's not the impression that I get from the rest of the game.
So some notes from the chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would definitely agree with that. I mean, when you think about the context of creating this during a game jam, you're generally not thinking about that higher level. I'm making a statement about, you're never going to win. It's just here's the mechanic we've got, and we're making a game, but we only have so many days. So
Yeah, it's theming
it's
to
not
it.
intentional.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put judgment on that. But some notes from the chat, they were saying Nazi meteorites would be really cool.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Mikael says, I appreciate them throwing themselves off at the end, which I totally agree.
Bringing the world down with them.
Yes,
Beautiful
it's like,
touches.
oh, we'll just go with you anyway, while we're yelling as the world burns. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
This, as people are noting in the chat, very well polished game. Very nice, both aesthetically and with its audio. Great job.
Maybe too well polished. No, I'm not
Mm.
going to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, it's an amazing looking game. Of course, I don't know if it was posted in the Twitch chat, the his previous work. I think, oh yeah, Everdread stuck it in the.
Oh yeah, I can post in the Twitch chat if you like.
Yeah. Show. Let's pimp off the work of.
If you go to the bottom of the page itself for the Despair game, you can also go to his other links
Yeah, but
too.
it's definitely someone whose work I'm always impressed with.
Yeah, I definitely like the level of polish of that one. That was very solid.
Mm. Kudos.
Yeah.
I'm clapping. Golf clap.
Yay. The next one is Punchy's Nazi Walloping Challenge.
Ooh.
Yes. It was okay. It doesn't have quite an objective,
All
which
right.
is
Just
I
sort of
mean
freeform.
you just kind of punch, and it was okay. I wanted to see how high I could go though.
I think that's an important thing to note. Actually, the fact, a lot of games they might be kind of aimless, but the idea of a high score kind of pulling if a game successfully makes you want to go for a high score, makes you want to play for a second time to beat what your score originally was, I think that's a success for a lot of games.
Yeah, that's a good point to be at.
All right. I'm a pissed off guy.
Is this Double Dragon backgrounds?
I don't know. I don't think I played Double Dragon.
And it doesn't appear to be any game audio.
I know. I did notice that the cones really do block you. Like you stop. So the combo meter, when the combo meter runs out, you lose and you have to start over.
Huh.
Okay, so it's sort of like a mixture of Infinite Runner with a beat 'em up, where you're trying to get
a
these
little bit.
combos.
But what's great is like if you miss one of the zombies in the wife beater, or zombies. I meant Nazis. I'm sorry. They're the
How
same
do we
thing,
know that
right?
they're Nazis, really, though?
I think well, you see, what's funny is that this person also did another game that's in the game jam. It's the Choose Your Own Adventure one. I think you're playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that one was actually really fun. It's the same assets for the most part, or at least the Nazi dude. So he's a blonde, blue-eyed, beefy dude. That's about it.
Yeah. So is there any more to the game than this?
No, you just
Set up.
kind of keep going. But as you keep your combo up, you go faster. But there wasn't much. Like I killed 100, or I punched. Sorry, I
Wow.
punched 126 Nazis. I know.
Dang, you're
Gosh.
dedicated.
It seems like
Yeah.
the slowdown is pretty brutal. Like you immediately lose all your momentum, and it takes a while to regain it.
Yeah, but there's no consequence either. So it's just like your combo meter doesn't go down any faster than it did
Okay.
at the start. At least based on my judgments.
One thing I am noticing is that, I mean, the game's basically set up in a sort of grid, but it's hard for me to tell which, like what my y-axis is. Like how
Oh
far
yeah,
I
so
am.
I noted that when I was playing. I'm like, I don't have good depth perception. It's just like when I played the old arcade games,
Uh-huh.
and it's
Oh,
all
yeah,
side
very
scrolly.
good.
Like I don't know where I'm punching.
I mean, it's cute, but I think I'm already done with this game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think his other entry is actually a lot more fun. Just
I mean, I can
as
see.
an honorable mention for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, having done game jams before, you know, I can tell like games where I've like had to cut things out and been like, oh, I could make like a little miniature, I could make Flappy Bird. Submit 2 games.
Mhm.
Let's see.
You could use footprint channels to tell you what lane you're in. Oh yeah, that'd be clever.
What?
Mikkel was mentioning in the chat.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going in the right track of making it more obvious which lanes are being blocked by the cones and which lane you're currently in. Definitely having some, if there's lines or footprints or something to kind of designate that would be definitely a big help.
In the Fury space.
Yes. So the next one I'm extremely excited about because it's a Harold Krell game. And
Oh, Harold Krell!
yes! So if anybody's not familiar with Harold Krell, let's just say every game I've played by him has been quality.
He's a very skilled both sprite artist, and he generally knows how to make very compelling game experiences. He's very good at
I've noticed that in his past, he has a really long list of past games
Oh, yeah.
in the itch.io feed. So I'm like, I kind of wanted to try a couple of them. There's a Woundtail one that I wanted to play, but that's for another time. So yeah, in Defura's face, it is basically you are punching Defura in the face and in the gut, and it's as the GIF animation shows in
Nice.
the on the page. And I only made it to level 8, just as a note.
Let's see. Is the audio fine?
It sounds okay. I don't have the Twitch stream open since I'm
Okay.
talking.
But it's at least good for you.
that sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Great use of
the music-
funicula.
Yeah, the music is amazing. Hitler. All right.
I do like the I did like the music.
This is kind of awesome. Whoa! Oh. I see. He beat him.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice tutorialization integrated.
Yes.
I just love it because up and down.
I like when he blocks uses stuff.
He says 9 for
Something
down
else.
and Heil Hitler for the other one.
That's
Which is
kind of
great.
amazing.
So what makes him block? Is it just like he'll block eventually, and then you?
I
have
think
to
he
switch
just he uses his Adolf Hitler powers and he just starts like blocking you after you. He's like he sees it when you're coming, but he doesn't really get it when you go up or down, or when you go down again. So then he's like, "Oh, I've got it. Now I'm blocking you." Yeah. I did
Yeah,
not.
Krell always does a great job with his sprites and animations, and very expressive. It feels really good to punch Hitler here.
Oh yeah.
The punching animation when he gets hit is just great.
Oh, the music's speeding up.
Yeah, the music's speeding up and get a little distorted.
My big thing when I mentioned when I was playing is that like so I could try counting my punches, but so as the levels went up, he started blocking faster.
Because so far I feel like he's only blocked me after I've already pressed the button, but can you actually like anticipate it?
Yeah, so like punch really really fast. Just like so if you start counting, it's like da 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 da.
Yeah, I wonder what the mechanism for his blocking is. If it's just like a timer where he blocks up or down every so often, or
Yeah.
if it's a responding to player, how many times you hit on one. It seems to be a period of timer. Like if you spam it, you can do it as many times as you want.
You can see
Yeah,
it looks
so,
he's
like,
getting more angry as you hit him in the same place over and over.
That's a fair assessment. And then as he blocks, he does knock off 2 seconds,
Yep.
and that becomes a lot harder. The higher level you go. Nine.
Yeah, see, there's a consequence for lack of precision.
Yeah.
But I love it because it definitely evokes like of course, Der Fuhrer's face, the Disney short. But the art is on point.
I actually I didn't know about that Disney short, but what I do remember is like with Captain America punching the
yes.
Nazi. So that's where I was pulling it from.
Oh, you're gonna be able to do it.
Got this.
No, too many
come on.
minuses.
You got this.
Good.
Yeah, nailed it. Let's see if you can get past level 8. Do better than me. You got this. I'm more reckless. Yeah, I really like his punch. I really like the punching animation. It's very Looney Tunes, and I love it.
Oh fuck!
Ah!
No!
Ah!